Thank you. So I'll jump right in. So there are types of products that can help you convert your visitors to customers. And I'm going to look at four of them. Number one, but you need to ask yourself a couple of questions first. Number one, you need to know who your offer is meant for. And then you need to know what your offer will do for them. So who is your offer meant for? Number one, initially we talked about the buyer persona, knowing exactly who you're targeting with your offers, who your audience is, who are the people that are likely to buy what you're offering, who are your ideal customers. So we looked at that. That would help you already with defining your target audience. You need to get this right because not everybody is going to buy from you now. Not everybody is your target audience. If you are trying to target everyone, you might end up getting no one. So you need to define, are they visitors? Like this person visiting my website, is the person a visitor, maybe a first timer? Is the person a prospect? A prospect is someone that's likely to buy something from you. So it's more likely than just a regular visitor. There are some people that are there only to get free things and just to see what they can gain from you. Like they're not ready to buy anything. You need to separate those ones from people that are more likely to buy. So the people that are likely to buy, but maybe they've not bought yet, they are prospects. Then you need to see, is this person a new client or is the person an existing client? Like depending on what kind of client the person is, that will determine what kind of product to offer the person. And then you also need to ask yourself, what should your offer do? So there are essentially two things your offer should do for people. Number one, it should help them avoid pain. Because two things propel people to make decisions: pain or desires. Like if someone is trying to avoid pain, the person is likely to, and you're offering a product that will help the person avoid pain. That's why the person is likely going to buy. That is why health products will always sell. I talked about the three main markets. Like if you want to sell things, there are three main markets. It's health, one, and second one is wealth. Wealth, how to make money, and the third one is relationships, how to keep this person. So like any products, usually or most products fall into maybe one or multiple categories. For instance, a cream might be both an health product, might be in the circle of health and relationships, because it can help you, it can make you, let's say, healthier. Let's say your skin, for instance, has maybe there are pimples on your face and you want to get it off. So it's addressing the issue of health. But at the same time, you know that when you have a cleaner face, you look more attractive. So it's also addressing the issue of relationships. So is it food, restaurant, for instance? Restaurants can be in the circle of health too, and can be in the circle of wealth, because people's time is money. Like time is money. So if a restaurant can offer free delivery of a product, saving you time, that is actually saving you money. That is wealth. That is helping you like focus on something that can get you more money instead of spending that time maybe in traffic if it's Lagos, spending that time in traffic or in unproductive things. So you can be doing something more productive while your food comes. So that is wealth, and that still does with health. So if you look at generally whatever it is you are offering, it might be one or multiple of the three big markets: health, wealth, relationships. So you should look at those three markets. Then, okay, your offer should help people avoid pain, one. Then it should help people fulfill desires. But I've noticed that, yeah, it's proven that avoiding pain is a more powerful catalyst for action than helping people fulfill desires. For instance, during this coronavirus time, people might want to buy cars. Maybe someone that has been saving money till around February maybe till middle of March. It was around March that they started locking down places. So let's say someone saved money till March and wanted to buy a car. At this point in time, like everything, there's lockdown. So, so the person might not really need the car. Maybe they are in their company now. They are all working remotely. So the person wouldn't really need the car as much as it did before the coronavirus thing. So that is a desire the person wanted to fulfill. So the person can still do without it. But someone that needs to go for medical checkup, maybe the person has the high blood pressure or thereabouts. The person, coronavirus or no coronavirus, the person would keep the appointments with the doctor. So the person is avoiding pain, is trying to avoid death. There are people that would, like the example I've used before, someone would say he's tired of this life. But if he hears gunshot or bomb near him, like at the distance, he might be the first person to run away. But he just said he's tired of life. So people will do anything to avoid pain. People will do anything to avoid pain. And then afterwards, they can now fulfill their desires. So products that will help people avoid pain are usually recession-proof products. And I hope you're following. And then, so what are the type of products that you can have? Number one, we talk of gifts. Like gifts are essentially what the meaning, gifts. Like you just give someone, usually it could be no strings attached, or it could be maybe you ask for a little commitment, maybe just ask for their email addresses. You ask them to give you their email address in return for the gift you want to give them. So those are give them. Products for prospects, we're going to look at that too. Prospects, I said, there are people that are likely to get your products. They might not have the full money now, but they are likely to get your product down the line when they get it. So you need to offer them products too that will keep them engaged now, while with the hope that they are going to get your main product, which is your core product. So your core product is where you actually make the money. Like it is your main competence. It is the major thing you do. If it's a salon, it's the beauty thing you're doing. If it's a restaurant, it's the food. If it's let's say an e-commerce store, it's the major things you sell. So those are core products. Whatever it is you do that generates you, that is the main activity, that if you stop doing it, you have no business. That's your core product. And then products for clients. Usually people miss it here. Once they get people to buy once, they are satisfied. But numbers and statistics show that it is easier for someone that has bought from you previously to buy from you again. If someone has bought something, it's much easier for that person because the person has gone through the whole customer journey, from just getting to know you, awareness, to the point of getting interested in your product, and then to the point of making a decision and buying your product. So you need to focus on these people too, because someone that's bought from you before is more confident in you as long as you've given the person good service. The person is more likely to take up your offer than someone that is just getting to know about you, like a new person. So as much as possible, try not to avoid your existing clients. That is a gold mine of where you can get money from, or where you can get more sales. I hope we understand that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, are you getting value? Are you getting value from this? Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So let's go to the type of products now in depth. So gifts, like I said earlier, that is usually no string attached. But sometimes a lot of times it can also be with string attached. It's like before you join newsletter, before you get some inside story of some things, you might have to subscribe to the newsletter before you can get maybe a free PDF. For instance, sometimes you might have to drop your email address, maybe your phone number or thereabout. So gifts are good. Like there are ways to get your visitors, to even get them in the first place. You can't just meet someone today and say the person should buy from you immediately. Usually you need a period of time. The person needs to get to know you better, to trust you. It's just like normal relationships too. Like you just can't meet someone today and say you're getting married today. I'm not talking of like all these one night stands and all that, but I mean real relationships. Like you can't meet someone today and say, like, marriage is a definition, like it's something that's generally acceptable as a goal for relationships. So you can't meet someone today and say you're getting married today. Like like it doesn't work that way. So you need to get to know the person, see if you can deal with this person's behavior and all that, and eventually you walk down the aisle, you get married. So it's the same with this too. You shouldn't expect someone that is just getting to know about you today to buy your main product today if they've not heard about you before, and if it's not that they're actively looking for a product. Because there are some people that, for instance, they're actively looking for a solution. Those ones are already at the point of purchase. So then your product just comes in and they come across your product. Yeah, those ones can buy immediately, but usually it takes a process before they buy. So you want to give people gifts, and then so that when they give you their details, email addresses, phone numbers, you'll be able to follow them up. Once they've heard about you, you need to get them to hear about you more. You need to position yourself. For instance, you can send them emails with free tips on some things, with inside stories. You can follow. You can say thank you, send them a free gift, maybe an unannounced bonus, things like that. So you can do that with gifts, and that can help you get leads. Like leads are let's say potential clients, people that have given you their details. So you can use this as a great lead generation tool usually. So an example could be a cheat sheet. Jesus, a cheat sheet. All right. So this is like a small document. Let's say 1-2 pages. Is not usually bulky. It just gives the main points of, let's say, something like a key points document. So it gives you key points of a particular solution, or maybe it helps people solve their problems quickly by just giving an overview. So that's what a cheat sheet is. You don't have to explain much. Just give people straight to the point, no fluff, get them the solutions they need. That is what a cheat sheet is. And webinars are popular now because like people are at home. So like people have watched webinars and have grown tired of attending webinars. So you can do that. Before you get to attend, usually you have to drop, maybe you've submitted your email address somewhere, or you're following the person somewhere online or thereabout. So you can use this to get people to know you more, to get people to give you their email addresses or their phone numbers, their details, and then you can follow them up. I hope it's making sense.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. So after gifts, we look at products for prospects. Prospects are people that have shown genuine interest in what it is you are selling. as I said before, they might not have the money now. So it is very important for you to have a product that is, number one, either free or that is highly discounted so that these people can buy. At this point, you are trying to qualify buyers. You are trying to separate the people that are actually going to buy from people that are just looking for free products from tire kickers and people that are just gathering free products up and down and are not willing to buy anything. So if, for instance, you are selling something, let's just say something like 1,000 naira, like you have a product and you're selling it for 1,000 naira, or let's say $5, it's quite cheap. Like someone that can come online and that can buy data should be able to afford 1,000 naira to buy something. So that way, you know, that someone that has paid 1,000 naira is more likely to buy your product because the person has actually brought out the card, or has actually brought out the phone to make a transfer or to make a payment for something. So that person is more likely to buy your main product, your core offer, than someone that is just coming here for free products alone. So that's why you should have something like a tripwire offer. That's what it's called. A tripwire offer is, you know, if you're walking, for instance, and a wire is on the road, you can just trip on it and fall. So it's that's kind of like an analogy, by the way, from me. So it's something that is easy for people to afford. It's easy for people to buy. So you want to have a product like that. Don't just focus on your main products. Don't focus on the main thing you're offering. If you are offering, let's say you are into cakes, you're into snacks and all that, why don't you offer something that is a taster? Why don't you offer, what else can that be? Oh, some like a very huge discount. Let's say for the first time they are coming, like you offer them a massive discount, buy one, or let something like there are some places where they would say parents go for free. I think it's Disney World now, that is the children that pay. You pay for the children, parents go free, because obviously it is children that are going to Disney World. It's not like parents are the ones that will force their children to go. It's children that are more likely to say, I want to go to Disneyland. So they would offer parents free entry, but the children have to pay. I could offer something like buy one, get one free. That kind of thing is also something like this. So you could offer people a free trial of the software, let's say 14-day free trial, 30-day free trial, maybe even 60-day free trial. So that is a product for prospects. Someone that has installed it and actually uses it for the first 14 days is more likely to buy than someone that is not even interested in using it. And then if it's a book, you can offer the person a free chapter of the book. And like I've had, there are some books that I have in my like some Kindle books, for instance, that I got just the sample book, just one chapter. Usually it's just one chapter. So over time, I might just decide that I want to buy buy the main book itself. So if you're offering something like that, look at offering people a free part of what it is you're offering. Let's say it's a course and it's a 10 video course. Why don't you offer the first video for free? And then when people see the kind of quality you are providing them, they would be more inclined to getting the whole course. So, and if it's a product you are selling, let's say e-commerce, why don't you offer people free shipping? Once you are offering something, people, for instance, I think there was a test that was conducted. Let me use an analogy now. Let's say product A, or let me say I'm selling a phone now. The phone is 100K. Like the price of the phone is 100K. So, and the shipping costs, let's say, is 3,000. So I could say the test was option A, like we are selling it for 103,000 for free shipping. So the 103,000 will actually cover the cost of the shipping. You've factored it in there, but then you said you said they'll pay 103,000 but free shipping. And another one, they actually said the whole truth, and they said you are paying 100,000, and then you also pay 3,000 for shipping. They found out that people took the offer of 103,000 more than they took the offer for 100,000 that you have to pay 3,000 naira for shipping. Because once you mention the word free, that it kind of triggers people, something in people. So people are more likely to take that offer from you, even when you've calculated the cost of the shipping and all into it. As long as they don't have to bring out their cards again to pay for shipping, they are fine with it. So you should look at that to factor in the cost of whatever it is you are selling into your main offer, and then tell people you are offering that you are going to ship it for them for free. It works, like it does work well. So that's products for prospects. Now let's say core products. Your core product is the main thing that brings you money. It is where you make the bulk of your money. It is where it is what you are in business for. Like without it, you are not in business. It's the main competency you have. It's the main money-making venture that you have in your business. So if it's that, you're still using the idea of a restaurant. Restaurants make food, they sell food. So that is their main product. That is their core product. Any other thing they do, let's say they do home delivery, they do maybe buy one, get one free. Maybe they give you a free brochure. They give you gifts when you come. Let's say it's Children's Day and you go with your child and they give the child a surprise package and all that. Those, like without them actually selling food, they can't be able to offer all those things. So you also define exactly what it is you are selling, that main thing, that without it you have no business. That is your core product. That is your main product. So you need to focus on this, make it the best possible. Like let it be the best you can have so that people will keep coming back for more. Your core product is like without it, like that's the main point. Without it, you are not in business. Without a solid core product, you are not in business. So for instance, you could have a paid course, like a paid training. For instance, I said if it's a 10 video course, you can offer the first one for free as a taster. So, but now the full course is your core product. I talked about the sample chapter of a book, offering it for free, but then the main book purchase, the main book itself, that is your core product. You can have things like a toolkit, like we have a Smart Solopreneur toolkit, like where we've gathered tools like basically almost our whole arsenal of tools that we use, and then we bundle it together and we are selling it. So that can also be your core product. Let's say you have many products. Let's say you've offered people service in the past, and that people will need it. You can just bundle everything together and sell it. So also whatever service it is that you have that you're offering, be it online, be it offline. If it's let's say it's a freelance thing, like you maybe you design for people, you write for people, or maybe you build websites, you're a developer, anything that you do that brings you the main money is your core product. And then finally, we have products for clients. A lot of people stop at the point of core products. They don't have products for people that are existing clients. And as I said earlier, that is a huge mistake. You should have products for your clients. You should have products for people that have bought from you before. I said it. People that have bought previously are more likely to buy from you again than those that are just getting to know you. Current customers, they are more likely to buy from you than strangers. And so at this point, what you want to do is upsell or cross-sell. You can even downsell. There's something downsell. So downsell is like the discount, offering like a lower price, like lowering your price because someone is an existing customer. Upsell is actually selling a product of higher value where you charge them more. Let's say you are you have a driving school, for instance, and that is your core product. Like teaching people how to drive is your core product. Let's say your fee is 50,000. You will use your own car. People will come. You use your car and do that. So 50,000. But let's say you now start offering VIP service, where you go to that person's home and then you teach them from home or something like that, all those kind of things. Let's say you have a training center, physical training center, and then you're also offering the service for people at home. Like you can go give people VIP treatment. You're going to sell, like it's going to be higher priced than the ones you're selling generally. Let's say you are doing a coaching, you do a group training, for instance, it could be like 5,000, but if you are doing one-on-one, you could make it 40, 50. So it is, this is very important for you to know. Don't just focus on products that are for clients. Don't just focus on core products. You should focus on other products too that someone that has bought can buy again. Cross sell, for instance, you are selling. You see this from Domino's and what's this? What? Jesus is Lord. What are these guys that stay beside Domino's? Please, can you remind me again, please? I don't go there too. I've not.
KFC.
No. Domino's and like those people sell ice cream and all. Cold Stone,
Okay.
yes. Cold Stone, yeah. So like KFC, Domino's and Cold Stone, you see them always beside each other. So if you're offering something like food, you can cross sell, let's say ice cream. You see some people, like maybe you go to a boutique or a major store, let's say ShopRite, for instance, you buy all the products you need. Where you are paying for it, you're going to see some snacks, little things. Those are like cross-selling, like what you didn't plan for. But because you bought something, they will offer you something related to it. So that is cross-selling. You should look at it. For instance, if someone has high blood pressure or let's say diabetes, it is likely the person has high blood pressure. It is likely the person has a fertility issue. Okay, so products for clients, like someone that already I was talking of Domino's and Cold Stone. Like it just makes sense. You just bought wonderful pizza. You want to step it down or step it up, whatever way, with ice cream. So look for things like that. Someone that has been sick with diabetes, likely would have high blood pressure, likely might have fertility issues if it's a guy. So you can have different products that will address those issues. You shouldn't just look at what it is you have. Let's say, for instance, this COVID period, people selling face masks could also be selling like thermometer, these infrared thermometers. Someone making food can also make snacks or could also be selling drinks. So it is that is cross-selling. Don't just focus on your core products. Look for other products it could be that you might need to liaise with people. I believe just like Cold Stone and Domino's are doing. You might need to form like a joint venture kind of thing. So you offer the person's products to your audience, the person offers your product to their own audience. So it's a win-win for both of you. So look for opportunities like that and to upsell people and to serve them better, to provide better service, and then cross-selling, provide complementary service for your audience and to your audience. And then look at discounts and members only offers. People that are bought from you are more likely, like I keep saying it, they're more likely to buy from you again and again, as long as you keep delivering awesome service. So please don't forget this. Give them discounts. Let's say because they spent a year with you and then you remember, you can just offer them a discount. Like, because we are offering you a discount, look for things you can do. Like examples, okay, of products for clients. If you buy a car, you are more likely to want to buy extra tire. That is something. You could be offering something that has to do with fittings. Let's say something that has to do with the interior design of the car. Look for things like that. Maybe the rim, all those things. You can be selling that. That is also part of client support. You could offer them. You could also be offering fuel, like fueling service, different things. Like, as long as it serves people that buy your core products, it is a product for clients. It's a product for your existing buyers. So you see how it all comes together. And then product maintenance. Sorry. Let's say, for instance, you're a developer, you build software for someone, and then you've handed over, sorry about that, you've handed over the product, but then you can be offering support service to them. Maybe you say the first 3 months or the first 1 month is free, but if you have issues after that, you'll be charging them this particular amount. Like something like a continuity service. There are sites that you go to that you need to pay month after month to remain a member. So something like that. Maintaining what it is the person already has, helping the person get more out of what he already has. So we're almost through. Then how can you create products? Number one, you can create it yourself. Let's say if it's a free PDF, for instance, you can maybe go to Canva, create a PDF yourself. You can use free tools, maybe just create a product in Microsoft Word and then design it well and offer it. You can create it yourself. Or you could hire someone to do it for you and you pay as long as you have the money. Like, creating it yourself shouldn't cost you that much. It's probably the cheapest. And then you can hire a freelancer. And then the other one, as I mentioned, joint venture. Look for people that will benefit from forming a collaboration with you, and propose to them how you can do a joint venture, and then the percentage they will get and the percentage you will get. So this is the way, like, I've come to the end of this presentation. So but these are ways for you to get to create products for your business. You shouldn't just look at you shouldn't just look at your business as one product, as the core product you have. Look at it in terms of an ecosystem. Like, focus on an ecosystem. That's the mentality you should have, an ecosystem mentality. So that would help you better. That will make your business more sustainable. For instance, even some of the side offerings you have might turn out to be big and become businesses, separate entities on their own, that they can get a life of their own. So that is very important. And I hope I've been able to show you one or two things. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from this.